I hope you beautiful lot. My name's Jason and this is my 80s podcast. You put the boom boom into my heart. Right, here comes the intro. Oh, well, that was quick. This is what I'm playing. Right, welcome back. Take a good look at this. Welcome to my movie review. Well, this is a movie review with a twist. It's a TV miniseries review. Someone's asked me to do one of the 80s TV miniseries, and it is The Amazing V. Take a look at this.
Visitors had orchestrated the conspiracy
before we start,
so that scientists would be ostracized around the world. And
she is brilliant.
Videotaped another startling revelation.
Absolutely brilliant, ain't it? The Visitors. I've got the other bit as well, so that's the final part. And I have to be honest, I've watched this a few times and just absolutely incredible. For the 80s, come on. You know what I mean? For the 80s, it was brilliant with Mark Singer in it, who I probably knew I was gay, because I quite like Mark Singer. But I was quite young when it came out. So, but yeah, and Mark Singer, and he even got Robert Englund in, which for Freddy Krueger. Absolutely, just some great Pete Starr. And this, if you've never watched V, this is a spoiler. So basically, aliens come down from Earth to take over it, but they pretend they're not being it. They say they're coming down in peace to love everybody, to have people join them, but they're not. And basically, Mark Singer's character is a reporter. Is he? Yeah, he's a reporter. And gets on one of the spaceships, goes up and sees how they're not as lovely as they say they are. Whereas everyone's going, ooh, we love you, V. They're from space. And to be honest, for me, that would be a warning sign. If I come out of my house and looked up and there was a spaceship, they're not coming to be your friends, are they? I've watched a few alien films and they're not your friend. So basically, that's what it is. So Mark goes up, his character goes up and finds out they're not. And it's that one scene. So is this another spot? There's one scene in the movie where he's like videoing it, and she literally, is it Diane that opens her mouth and swallows a, I want to say gerbil, it's probably more of an hamster. I think it's more of an hamster. And literally necks this hamster. And you see it literally, I mean, you're going about the 80s, you see it literally expand her throat and go down. And I remember watching that thinking, what the flying? You know what I mean? Because at the time I'd not watched any, like, I think I was pre-Freddy Krueger. I'd not watched that. I do love Freddy. I've not watched any of them. So he'd seen that, was trying to tell everyone. No one was listening to him. No one believed him. No one cared. And some of them were nice. Some of them weren't. Some of them were lovely. I mean, Robert Englund's character was absolutely brilliant and lovely. And there were some nice ones. And if you've never watched this, there is a scene in there. And when you watch it now, you think, But at the time, it was just, wow. You just thought, what? So one of the girls on there ends up sleeping with one of these aliens, as you do. You can't tell they're aliens because obviously they look like normal people until you like rub the face and then skin slides off. But one of the girls sleeps with one of the aliens and obviously ends up pregnant. So it's only even 9 months. I think it grows that quick. That a belly grows that quick. So it's 9 months. So in V, there's an amazing. You say amazing. It was amazing at the time. Scene where she goes into labour, and gives birth, and as it zooms around to her belly, you see this little alien's head going coming out. But she does have another one, so she has two. So there's one that's normal but got powers and is lovely, and the other one, well, lovely. You say lovely. She has a long tongue that goes a bit like all the other ones. But the green one, to be honest, the green one I wanted to survive because it was like but. So if you've never watched this is probably a spoiler for you. So please go and watch V. It's just amazing. And not just that, and what we find out as well is that they've come down to have to eat us. we're going to be their food source. Oh yeah, they're going to munch on your bits, not in a good way. But it is absolutely classic, and I've watched it. Well, it must be for me to watch it a few times. I don't normally watch anything that much, but the cast is brilliant, and the spaceships, they're very a bit like, if you like Star Wars, which I'm not a massive fan, so please don't hate when I say that. I've watched them and I enjoy them, but I'm not like, some people can watch them and watch them. I'm not a huge, massive fan of Star Wars, but it's a bit like the spaceships, a little bit like them sort of spaceships, especially when they're up in the air and they're coming. And there is some, just to let you know, there is some bits when you see it in the air coming down, and you think, Jason, have you drew that? Because to me, that's exactly what it looked like. I mean, I know that we hadn't got any of that CGI and all that sort of stuff, so they had to do what they had to do. But it was brilliant, and I loved it. And for me, as a kid growing up, I just was compelled, absolutely compelled to watch it. It was, and the thing is, it's whereas you can get it now, you can watch it all. When we used to have to watch it, you used to have to wait every week. So you can imagine what that was like. You watched the first one, and it left you right on the end. It left you on that hook where you just went, oh, I want more. And then you had to wait till the next week for it to come out, and then the next week, and the next week, and the next. But you beautiful people, you can buy it and watch it in the whole lot, I think. And then you got the second, that's the second part. Final battle. So it is well worth the watch. So for me, that's my. So it's not a movie review. It's like a movie for me. If you watch it all together, it's a movie. Whereas when I watched it, it was a mini series, and you had to watch it every single week. So that is for me. It's a movie. V is a movie. Was a mini series, but it's a movie. I think so anyway. So please go and watch it. I'd reviewed it again, and I'm only give 5 out of 5, but I would give that 10 out of 10 or 10 out of 5 if I could, because I love it. It is of a time, and the special effects are not like what you see, nothing like now, but that's why I loved it. That's what's brilliant about it. So please go and go watch V. For me, go and watch V and let me know what you think of it. If you've watched V, let me know in the comments what you think of it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Some people didn't like it. I mean, some people just thought it was absolute utter crap, if we're being honest. But personally, I loved it. So go and do it. 10 out of 5. 10 out of 5 for V. You will enjoy it. Go watch it. Brilliant film. And that's my 80s movie / TV miniseries. Or is it a TV? No, it's a movie to me. Have a good day, beautiful lot. How brilliant was that? How amazing was that? Do you know what? This is why I love doing my 80s podcast, because I get to have some amazing guests on and then just be able to do some great 80s stuff on my own as well. And I just absolutely blows my mind. So please, if you want to follow me, Instagram, TikTok, it's not Twitter, I keep saying Twitter, X, Facebook, YouTube. Follow me on YouTube for some great episodes, on Spotify, and audio version go onto Apple as well. And please have a great day, you beautiful lot. Y'all come back now, you hear?